This weekend marks the 53rd anniversary celebration of the Selma Bridge Crossing Jubilee. Today, a group unveiled an historic marker in Birmingham that pays tributes to a civil rights activist who marched at the head of the 1965 Selma to Montgomery Voting Rights March. The Graymont School historic marker is located at the Jefferson County Committee for Economic Opportunity building on 8th Avenue West. It's there to honor James Armstrong, more affectionately known as the Barber of Birmingham.
I've been doing the marches from Salem to Montgomery since 1986. And Mr. James Armstrong was always the gentleman that used to carry the flag. So that's why I met Mr. James Armstrong. And so for the last 20 years that he was alive, we always walked with him and turned carrying the flag across the bridge.
An entrepreneur, he first opened Armstrong's Barber Shop there on 8th Avenue back in 1952. As a business owner, he was able to participate in marches and demonstrations during the civil rights movement. Armstrong also served as barber to visiting civil rights leaders like Martin Luther King Jr.
It means so much because Mr. Armstrong gave so much. Even when people were giving out in the movement, Mr. Armstrong stayed steadfast and he was always there. And a lot of the privileges that he provided, he was not able to even enjoy.
In 1960, he initiated a class action lawsuit, Armstrong versus Board of Education Birmingham, after a failed attempt to enroll his children at Graymont Elementary School. Two of his children were able to enroll 3 years later, becoming the first African-American students formally admitted to a white school.
The most significant thing is that we can be able to let our children know that how we got to where we are today. And we want to let them know that things have not been easy all the way. We want to let them know that there's people who paid price for them to have the opportunity to be where they are.
Armstrong would go on to serve on the board of the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute, and he marched annually in the reenactments of the Bloody Sunday March in Selma. The documentary of his life, The Barber of Birmingham, was nominated in that category for an Academy Award in 2012. After the unveiling of the Graymont School historic marker, a viewing of that documentary, The Barber of Birmingham, was held today at Thurgood Memorial CME Church. That is the site of Armstrong's funeral. He passed away in 2009.